How are you all doing? About 2 to 3 years ago, um, I was in a psychiatric hospital, quote unquote, and that's when I began to write. And I haven't wrote it in a while, but for quite some time, some within me was telling myself just to record yourself and post it. So here we go. This is called Feel the Pain of the Unspoken and Reflect on the Revision by Darnell Neal. At the moment, I was calling myself, but I don't go by my government name. That is why I'm undefined. So, by undefined, as I present to you. These are for the ones who didn't have a voice. These are for the ones who felt they didn't have a choice. I speak the pain for all who were chosen, but the deed was committed wrong. For those who let the blood paint with the single on. I'm not normal because I'm misunderstood. I'm not normal because I'm supposed to walk everywhere like things jolly, but they not. Depression will kill your brain like hangman, meaning when you choke on your words, they build up until you explode. Then boom, when you let it all out, does it make you feel good? Or does it anger you more that it took so long for support to come? Excuse me. When nobody's there, do you run? Home, friends, alcohol, or even drugs. They give you the sensations as if you were receiving hugs. But just because that support is there doesn't mean that negativity won't stick to you like bugs. In your life, you will have to overcome stepping stones. And if you overcome them, you will be an achiever, turning them into milestones. Life will hit you with so much just to see if you will stay on your feet. But me, one who is unspoken, I've been hit with a lot, not the worst, but not the best. And I'm not gonna lie, it hit me hard mentally. I ain't never think I would be in this position, but I accept me. Not fate, cause I have to change what's in store, but thinking about taking my life. Away is no more. Suicide will come get you and make you think it's beneficial so it could be called the devil. When you are at your darkest moments, those thoughts and voices will rise and become closer. It's okay. Reason being is life ain't perfect. It's a game. In me, I know how to gamble. I've been in jams before and knew how to play my hands. Maybe that's why I'm still writing to this day. All that time though, I was fake. I held like a mask. Every day trying to be happy, but I just ended up sad, mad, and most of all a failure. I feel like I let myself get this way, but I also feel like when I cried the most, nobody was there. So I tried being my own man, and momentarily it worked, but soon after I started feeling cursed. And that's what this is, a curse. Depression, suicide, anxiety, and all of the above. With every curse that comes, each of them can be undone. Believe me, I'm doing them now as we speak. It ain't easy, but it's possible. Anything can be done with the mindset. Me personally, I'm ambitious. If I want it, I go get it. Right now, I feel confined, like I'm in a box or maze with directions going everywhere, dead ends mainly. But there's an opening. With or without help, I will reach it and grab the stars, maybe even the galaxy. It all depends on the mindset and yourself. I've seen a lot, some things even the worst people shouldn't. I would not. And after experiencing that, I thought I couldn't, but I could and I will. So can you. Don't let the pain overrun because then you will start to become lost. It ain't fun. When I was lost, I didn't know who I was as a person. I didn't feel. I could care less of what was going on around me. Didn't nothing faze me. I was Superman, but I ended up meeting my crypto. And the crazy part about the crypto was it was my mind. Mentally, I had was bright, but also dark. And those dark thoughts, voices, committed deeds was all in my ear. So I talked back. Throughout all the conversations I had with it, one important thing I told it was no matter how much you knock, breach, and force your way in, I won't give up. Not again, because I'm a soldier and the enemy can't win. I will not allow it. From the times when I lost friends and family, I couldn't feel when looking at their bodies. I felt sad and tears were in my eyes that they wouldn't drop. I actually, for some time, had the power not to know emotion. At least that's what I thought. I failed to realize that all I was doing was building up emotion that took over in my behavior, mood, mindset, and outlook on things, which got worse. Over time, I became antisocial, and my communication skills went down the drain. But I can change that. I have the ability to do so, just as you, whatever as you tie it up, unloosen it to be free. Sometimes more damage is done when holding on rather than letting go. And although we feel letting go is hard, it can have a positive outlook on the failure. It can have a positive outlook on the future, the present too. Sometimes you even got to learn how to forgive. You can't let these sins win. I haven't been through it all, but it's been enough where I feel I can write a story or even help someone in need. That's another thing though. You can't save everybody, especially if you can't help yourself. So I learned that the hard way. I guess my heart isn't cold as I thought. That was also my problem, trying to be something I wasn't. For the most part, I was a jolly person. But when you in a different environment, 9 times out of 10, you try to adapt. I wanted to be at the top beyond the cool kids, so I acted out to be recognized. Being disrespectful, clowning out, fighting, etc. Whole time having realized I didn't need any friends unless they was on the same thing I'm on. I'm gonna let you know something. Don't stress over what people think of you, what you need to do to fit in, what's the best clothing design, none of that. Because in the long run, it won't matter. When we in a casket, what's really gonna go with us? Think about it. Don't live above your means or through someone else. Live for you, because at the end of the day, the only thing that can benefit you and only you can help you. Think about what I'm really saying before responding. My name is Darnell Haywood Neal. I'm 17 years old, who suffer from depression when spending my time in here. My mind can be at peace, or at least some of the holes are patched day by day. I'm working to get better. I know it's a long run ahead, and with this life, many punches will be thrown. But the real question is, will I eat those up and continue fighting, or will I be sludged off my feet to stay down? If you ever felt this way, you are not alone. I struggle with this, but that doesn't mean you have to. I know communication is hard, which for me seemed impossible, but it's not, to be honest, me personally. I feel my mind matures more daily now. I never reflected so much just being in here for a couple of days. I like it a lot. Not a momentarily good and actual feeling that won't go away. I feel I'm on my way to refreshing myself. I wrote this for me and the one who can't speak. I'm working on to better my relationship with my mother, someone who been there for me all along when I was blind and enraged to see. And I know sorry don't cut it, but my fault for putting you through all the BS. I could never take it back, but I can make things right now and future wise. Pops, I don't know what happened, but at the end of the day, you still my mans. We just in two different paths now. It is what it is. I would never turn you down, but things didn't have to be this way. We both know that. We all have choices that's what makes us adults, and more importantly, humans. Overall, I'm done holding in anger, being sad, being depressed, suicidal, and all. I just want is a fresh start, and I'm going to get it no matter what else happens. I have to move forward. If for nobody else, then for me. This a new me. Talking about the old me. For now, I feel relieved and good, and I want to continue to be this way without medication, but rather on my own. I accept me, so now it's time I start to love myself, be better than the day before, and have good intentions. Daily, this is my plan, my only plan, to be an achiever. Little has so much more. Life has so much more for me. Pain and success. I finally feel like I have a support system that I wanted for so long, and I love everything about it. On the road to riches, my mind is my enemy, but also my friend. I can cope with that, to where negativity doesn't have to be more than positivity. I don't have to talk to myself or mind like I used to and actually be able to visualize crisis. I'm proud of myself for opening up. I feel people understand some of the pain and struggle I go through. It ain't easy, but nothing is perfect. Like someone told me, every day has a different story. Everybody has a different story. And it's the truth. We all come from different places and stories, but one thing we all got in common is life. We all have to live. We all have a life to live. So why not make the best out of it? My mind chill, so I'm cooling right now. These enough words for now. So I put my pencil down to soothe right now. I just want to say that I wrote that when I was 17. I wrote that when I was 17. If you all truly watch my videos, when you soul searching yourself, and for those who don't know what soul searching is, it's when you go on yourself for answers rather than the outer world, because everything is already within us. As within, so without, as below, so below. When you soul search, and when I start soul searching, or when I start really understanding myself, you realize that we put ourselves in a belief system to make a reality of our perception that mental illness exists, and it does not. Everyone who ascends to earth, you must understand this life and you must understand your past life to know the present impact on why what's around you is occurring, or why eternally it's making this excursion or extraction within yourself to want to release. And I say that every video, mental illness did not exist. I made myself believe that exists. One thing you have to realize, most of us on earth are dying of thirst. Listen to Kendrick Lamar, Dying of Thirst, and really understand the concept he was exporting to us. I've been dying of thirst as a child, and I'm going to start creating more videos. This was my first video on one of my writings, but I'm also going to give you a writing and also give you me, because it's both parts of me. We all are dying of thirst. And my dying of thirst began when I started being intrigued into death, because I find that very fascinating. And as you can see, people who are projected to have mental illness are very intelligent. As I said before in my previous videos, intelligence is not knowledge you currently have. It's the knowledge within yourself that you are able to transcend to others. You understand what I'm saying? I've been doing YouTube for a year now. Well, not doing YouTube. I've been making videos for a year now. Not worried about how many subscribers I have. Not worrying about how many views I get. None of that. Because at the end of the day, I'm viewing myself. While I'm recording this, I'm talking to myself because it's holographic. It's all a reflection. I know that this is still transitioning to somebody for the simple fact somebody's watching me. I'll explain my drawing too in another video. But I want you all to really hear me through my I, as I am I, and feel the energy source being transmuted and the words really written to your mind. If you made it to the end of this, thank you all for listening. I'm always thankful for whoever viewed my videos. I'm very grateful. Soul searching yourself. I wrote that when I was 17. My mind is very, very, very deadly, but it's very beautiful. So with that being said, a dying rose. Think about what that means. Peace, love, and unity to all.